Hey there, YouTube. Here's an update video for my Witchcrafter deck. I actually went to locals and I went undefeated. I took second place because we had an odd number, so I went 3 wins and 1 bye. First place had 4 wins, but here's my updated deck profile. We'll start out with the monsters. First off, we're going to start with Madame Vere. You have one of these. Again, didn't change. 1 golem. And then your basics, we have 3 Pittori, 3 Schmeta. Y'all should already know what these effects do. Alright, now I'm running 1 Pottery, 2 Hain, and 1 Mathematician and 1 Summoner Monk. Now, when the new Witchcrafter card comes out in January, I will be running that. But for right now, that's what is filling in the deck. Alright, now on to the spells. Alright, for draw power, I know everyone hates it. Right now, 2 Pot of Extravagance. I was running 3. I was Pot of Extravagance into Pot of Extravagance. It was very annoying. So I took out 1 and I threw in Card of Demise. This is literally a Pot of Greed. Draw 3. Draw 3 spells. Let it resolve at the end of the turn. If you can't use them, they go to grave. If it is a Witchcrafter card, what happens in the end phase? They come back to your hand. This is literally a draw 3, get 3. Future Fusion. Bring out Quintet Magician. Once again, he's the boss daddy. He runs this deck. A Terraforming. Got to search out Mystic Mine or Secret Village. The Necessary Evil. 3 Called By. 2 Witchcrafter Creation. 2 Witchcrafter Collaboration. 3 Witchcrafter Holiday. 2 Witchcrafter Draping. That is literally your anti-Mystic Mine. If someone uses it against you and you have a good, strong board presence, you can just bounce it back to their hand, especially if they have Field Barrier, then they can't play it. And last but not least, Buy Street and Scroll, 1-ofs. I'm thinking about bumping Buy Street up to 2 now that everyone is running, or will be running, Cosmic Cyclones here soon, so you don't have to worry about that. 2 Mystic Mine. Alright, on to the traps. Naturally, with Mystic Mine or any other spell card, 1 Metaverse. Gotta turbo it out on their turn. Alright, here's for some new cards. Rivalry of Warlords. If anyone can't tell what that does, each player can only control 1 type of monster. Send all other monsters to the graveyard. Locks a lot of decks out. You only have spellcasters. That's all you need to control. Alright, for another new card. Rise to Full Height. This card says, target 1 face-up monster on the field, double its defense. But its defense becomes 0 at the end of the turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target 1 monster you control, and monsters your opponent controls cannot attack for the rest of the turn, except to attack that monster. You can only have activate. So what you do is you set Rise to Full Height with Madame Vere. If anyone hasn't figured out what's going on here, what you'll do is hopefully reveal 4 spell cards in your hand when she gets attacked. So Chain Link 1, Rise to Full Height. Chain Link 2, her quick effect. You'll boost her defense. You'll reveal 4 spell cards with different names. That's 4,000 defense added. So she is now at 6,800 defense. Rise to Full Height. That doubles the defense. So now you're looking at literally a 13,600 defense monster. I have just reverse engineered the Utopia double, but literally for defense. Except for This is an OTK because your opponent is attacking you. Alright. After that, a Drowning Mirror Force, Impermanence, Crackdown, and Magic Cylinder. That is the last couple cards that I ran for the deck. Alright, on to the extra deck hasn't changed, if you can't tell. So, we are literally running 3 Quintet Magician. You need to see that. You need to have 3. You run Extravagance. I've banished maybe one time. 1 Nightmare Phoenix. 3 Starving Venom Fusion Dragons. Hayate. And Salamangreat Violet Chimera for your Salamangreat matchups. A Predaplant, just a super poly target. Bull Sword for when you get lucky and you have a full board. Daybreaker, Sky Striker Ace Kagare, which that will probably be coming out since the ban list dropped today, and no one's probably going to be running Sky Strikers until about January of 2020. That's when the new Sky Striker card comes out. And last but not least, Decode Talker. As for the sides, all right, one thing I did notice is that Game 1 with Witchcrafters, you can pretty much take it. They don't have a clue what's going on. They're going to take it and just roll with it, and they generally can win. So what I found for Game 3 is, because you always go into time, Spell Absorption. I run side in 3, so hopefully I see it. You play the defense game, Pendulums, you're going to plus so much. It's literally, each time a spell card is activated, gain 500 life points immediately after it resolves. I got up to 13,000 life points in game, or in phase, at one of the tournament. Secret Village of the Spellcasters, I drop down to 2, switch out with Mystic Mine if I have to. 1 Dark Ruler No More. 1 Twin Twisters in the side. 2 Super Polys in the side. 1 Artifact Lancia. 2 Witch's Strike, which I actually resolved at locals this last weekend. It was beautiful.
There's not a single